What's up, ladies? This is your big Pomo cousin, Dominic Arnold. Um, I'm here today to try and give you, I wouldn't say the inside tip on men and how they think. I gotta stay true to my boys. I can't give out all the secrets, but I'll try and help you along the way on how to deal with maybe a possible breakup that you might be going, or just a change in feeling that you're getting from your man, and maybe some of the things you should do. Let me just first say this. If you're in a situation right now where a man is abusing you or hitting you in any way, shape, or form, or verbally abusing you by calling you names, slut, bitch, whore, or anything like that, my best advice to you is to get out now and get out and be safe. Those are not good men. They have issues. They have things going on inside their head that you will never be able to change nor be able to get him help for. And so the first thing I would like to say to you is to get out and be safe. If you have children with this person, get him to a safe place. I like to consider myself a man because I've never once laid a hand on a woman. That is not a man to me. Just because us men are physically more powerful than women doesn't mean that we should overpower them. Now, moving along, to you women that are feeling this way towards a man where things may be changing or you just got dumped, I'm going to tell you this. Seek your friends out. If you really want the cold hard truth about it, you two didn't match. You two did not match. And I'll be honest, maybe you're doing something that just plain out annoys the crap out of him. And a lot of these things, men are really self-absorbed, egotistical human beings. That's just our genetic makeup. That's who we are. Don't get me wrong. There are men out there that absolutely cherish their women and love their women, but by nature, they're egotistical and selfish, and that's just who they are. One of those things to where, I wish he would just be more this and that. I wish he would just be this and that. It's like the saying goes, men get with women because they don't want them to change, and women get with men because they show, what's the word I'm looking for? They show potential. You're just gonna piss him off. Don't try and change a man. Because you can want things and show him different things that make him want to be better because that's who he wants to be, but you never want to get with a man because he shows potential. That's horrible. Men don't want to change. They want to be who they are, and absolutely you should love them for who they are. Now, if you're sitting at home and he's not calling you and you're wondering what he's doing, you know what? One thing I know about you women is that you guys have this sixth sense or this instinct, and probably what you're feeling, what they're doing, is probably exactly what they're doing, unfortunately. If a man has dumped you, and he's the one that initiated it, I guarantee he's not thinking about you right at this moment. Anywhere between a week to 2 months, he is not thinking about you. He is enjoying his single life. He is out doing the things that you probably think he is doing because right here in your gut, that's probably what he's doing. And I can tell you that from experience because I have been on the other side of that where I have let somebody go and I have not thought about them, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. That doesn't mean that you couldn't do it for this guy. All it just means is that you guys couldn't come together as one. Okay? Now, that's where you need to just really get around your girls, go out and have fun. You know, that whole saying, wash your man out of your hair. You need to do that, okay? You need to get out there, you know. And, you know, I've made a video, and I don't know if you've watched it or not, but don't call him, because you're just going to be setting yourself up for rejection. Now, here's the messed up part that us men do, and the only reason I'm telling you this is because I've done it. We as men will get out there and we will think the grass is greener on the other side, and we come to find out that it never is. You know, my father told me, he says, you know, if you're with a woman for a long time, you should stick with her because, you know, you're used to her problems. You don't want to take on a new woman's problems, and that's what us men do, is that we'll take on a new woman's problems, and then we want to go back because we're used to yours. I'm kidding, but in a sense, I'm not. You know, they want to come back to where they knew where it was safe, and that's not cool. That's not cool. Men shouldn't do that, you know, because you guys have gone through this emotional, tumultuous thing in your head and your heart, and you're just going through it, and you finally get into a routine to where, you know, it's not hurting so bad, and then out of the blue, beep, he calls you. That's jacked. That is jacked. Why would you do that? Because you know what? He's being selfish and self-absorbed. And he's being egotistical because after 3 months, when you stop calling him and give him all that attention, then he starts thinking in his head, she found someone that's doing you better than he ever could. And you know what? At the time, maybe you did. Or maybe you didn't. But the point is that that's what's going through his head. Why does he do it? Because, you know, he went on to the other side of the fence and it's not as cool as he thought it was. And so now he wants to come back home. But then he really doesn't. It's a jacked up thing. I wish I could tell you why, but it's just this thing in our head, you know. We start thinking about the good things, and then we get back, and then all the things that we didn't like that you're still doing that you found was normal, we see, and then we want to get back, get the hell out, you know. So the thing about it, what I can tell you about this, women, is that if the man has broke up with you, and you think he's out doing the things that you wish he wouldn't be, hence other women, hence maybe those little things that when you're with him you couldn't stand, he's absolutely out there doing it. And you know what? You can go talk to all my, you know, to your guy friends, and they're telling you, oh, I saw this guy on YouTube, this fat guy on YouTube, and he was saying that you're doing this and that. Well, he's going to tell you no, but I can guarantee you it's yes. But you know, one of the things that I can tell you to utmost certainty, ladies, is that just hang in there. You know, get into your routine. You know, get into your kids if you guys have any. You know, if you guys have any property or debts or anything like that, get it out of the way. You know, try and keep your meetings short, because all it's going to do is set you up for false hopes, and it's going to set you up for situations where you think, does he want me? Does he? This and that, and you're going to go through his head, and it's just going to kill you. And you know what? That's not fair to you. Just kind of keep everything brief. You know, he may even want to try and maybe get a, you know, for old time's sake, don't let him, because that's how we get in. That's how our way. That's how our system of control. You know, and you know, we may go out there and do it, but we sure as hell don't want you doing it. We want you there to cook us a meal. We want you there to get us back to that whole, you know, the good times thing, and then he'll bounce. Unfortunately, he'll bounce. And you know, you want to move forward. You don't want to move backwards. You know, I saw in another guy's video, there's a million fish in the sea, and you know what? There absolutely is. There absolutely is. And you know what? All those little things that used to annoy you about him, you may find in another man he doesn't do that, you know. Every man is different in different ways and stuff like that. And so, you know, go out there and test the waters. Don't, you know, you don't have to be a hoe. You don't have, well, I don't do that. I don't do that, okay? I'm independent. I don't go out there and do that. I ain't no whore. No one said you're a whore. I'm just saying, go out there and meet people. There might be a guy that maybe could be a really good friend, you know, because I have a lot of friends that are girls, you know, and they have my back and I rely on them. You know, we gonna do things together as in groups or just one on one. You know, it's like a brother sister friendship. I would say, you know, go out there and experience that. You know, don't hold yourself back from stuff like that. So, you know what, ladies, if you're just fresh over breakup, you know what? I know it hurts. I know it sucks. I feel you. But the best thing is just, you know what? Go out, be with your girls. You know, go out and stay distracted. You will get through this and everything will be okay. Ladies, if you have any questions, feel free to just drop me a comment. You know, I'll try and fill you in on stuff that maybe I haven't done. But you know, just know that, you know, there's a million fish in the sea. There's a guy out there that's just waiting for you. I guarantee it. Okay? So, Big Pomo cousin, you know, hit me up. See what I can do to help.